Well, here we are, our very first episode of the Pokemon Black 2 Shiny Badge Quest Nuzlocke. I'm so excited to finally bring you the beginning of what I expect to be an amazingly entertaining series of Nuzlocking. We begin our first episode in Accumula Town, where our mother and Hugh have directed us to the lookout spot where Bianca has our starter ready for us. After agreeing to her offer, we can pick the first Pokemon for our quest. We're going to be choosing Tepig for numerous reasons. One, I just adore the shiny, and in my opinion, its family of shinies places second for the Universe starters only to Snivy's, which is already being used in the Pokemon White Shiny Badge Quest Nuzlocke. So, yeah, I figured Tepig would work well. Tepig's family boasts a heavily offensive typing and movesets along with stats to back them up too, so it'll match the intensity we'll see in Black 2's main story. Shiny Tepig was found at 4,119 soft resets live on my Twitch channel. Go and check out the reaction video posted in the video description to watch the highlights. After much consideration, Baconers, the male Tepig, will be named solely because of the Ludwig reference and the fact that he's a pig. However, we won't be able to officially deem him Baconers until we reach the Name Raider in Castelia City, because not naming Tepig allowed for the shiny hunt to progress faster, obviously. Getting the Tepig was very lucky. Our stats on this Tepig, though, as we'll soon discover in future episodes, aren't too much to brag about. Baconers has a relaxed nature, and while a defensive Tepig can be beneficial, lacking speed in a Pokemon game is never optimal. Furthermore, Tepig's IVs, calculated by using rare candies to max it out, are 25 in HP, 4 in attack, 11 in its boosted defense, 3 in special attack, 14 in special defense, and 7 in its minus speed. While it is on the low end of the IV range, I'm excited to look past these IVs and plan around them for the fights that matter. This will further test my ability to Nuzlocke, and I'm excited to improve given that Baconers isn't the best piggy boy. Enough about Baconers though. After we receive the Pokedex from Bianca, it's time for our first rival battle. Hugh's Oshawott not only outspeeds us, but it can also crit us to end our run very early. But after dodging 2 tackle crits at -1 defense, we're able to tackle down after lowering its defense by 1 stage as well. Kind of an easy fight, but it's also kind of risky. Bianca then shows us around the Pokemon Center and gives us some free Pokeballs, and our mom is waiting right outside to speed up our adventure with the running shoes. We head north to Route 19 to watch Bianca's catching tutorial. But with the imminent level increase approaching, I decide to grind a bit after the catching tutorial. However, remember Baconer's relaxed nature and only 7 IVs in speed? Yeah, we kinda got spooked by an underlevel Patrat that outsped and crit us and just before we ran for our lives. And after grinding low level Patrat for attack EVs and levels, we teach Baconer's Ember at level 7, which is very useful. We then head to Flossessi Town after watching Alder jump from a cliff. Sick. He then directs us to Route 20 and we fight our second trainer battle. Youngster Terrell has a level 4 Patrat, which we not only outspeed but crit, so easy clap. And headed off to the next fight. Last Isabel's Purloin does outspeed us, but barely chips at our health before we tackle it down. After healing, Hugh is back to fight us in the ranch with his level 8 Oshawott. Even without Water Gun, it can still outspeed and tackle crit us to death, so we kinda gotta get lucky. But we were able to lower its defense once and tackle it twice before it got any real damage off. Let's go, Baconers. Saving Herdier and receiving frustration from the Neo Team Plasma member after navigating through the ranch was a piece of cake, and we headed off to Alder's house to fight his kids. These fights can be incredibly scary if luck isn't on your side, because both the monkeys outspeed you and can paralyze you with Lick. So, after getting fully paralyzed on Pansage for the first turn, we burned it after the first, and finished it off with a second Ember. But after getting a free heal, it's Pampor's turn, which is a little bit scary because we can't really Ember it. It doesn't really do much damage, so the immediate leer from Pampor was a bit spooky along with the Lick Paralysis on the 3rd turn, but Baconers pulled through and 4 tackles did the job. Nice job, Baconers. Alright, receiving the Oran Berries from Alder and heading into the first gym, we had some tough fights up ahead. We go into Charon's gym and challenge the first trainer. We took down the Patrat with full health and Berry Despair, but our defense was lowered to -2 as the pup came out. We were lucky enough to dodge a crit on turn 4 and see Leer on turn 5. Easy. Now approaching the second trainer, Baconers gets healed and is ready for action. We crit the pup turn 1 and then crit again turn 2. We proceed to outspeed and tackle the Pat Rat 3 times before we get any unlucky crits from it, which, yeah, so really lucky fight. Charon is the one thing left between us and Baconers and episode 2, so we grind some attack and defense EVs before hitting the level cap. With around 20 EVs in each, and learning Defense Curl too, we are ready to take on Charon. Now, his Pat Rat can work up all at once, and Defense Curl is pretty crucial here because we just set up to +6 and then outspeed it with a berry. So we're still in the green as Pup came out, and we level up to 14 before we chip away at Lillipup before it can even dent our chunky pig. So the basic badge is in our possession. Without too many scares, Bacon just sweeps the game up until the first gym and is raring and ready for more. But for now, we save the game after an hour and 44 minutes of in-game time because episode 2 of the Pokemon Black 2 Shiny Badge Quest Nuzlocke will have to wait.